The Seattle Police Department pushing back hard against continued efforts by some on the city council to chip away at the agency's budget. Q13's Brandi Kruse joining us live, and the interim police chief saying that the city is about to hit a point of no return.
Yeah, and for people who are familiar with interim chief Adrian Diaz, he's kind of soft-spoken. He doesn't like to throw bombs, doesn't like to get into the political back and forth. But he was incredibly blunt with the Seattle City Council yesterday about the impact that cuts are having on the police force and on their ability to respond to life or death emergencies. And one thing he said yesterday really piqued my interest, because we've been talking about kind of an increase in crime during the pandemic, as some people are, as the City Council said, maybe desperate. But he also said he thinks that as more and more people get vaccinated and we turn to sort of life as it was, that the crime issue and the demand on the agency is going to get even worse.
This means we're on the cusp of some version of normal returning. With that comes the likelihood of increased social interactions we all miss so dearly. In-person commerce, major events, traffic, and travel and tourism. It also means a likely increase in some types of criminal behavior and calls for service.
And when you think about it, that makes a lot of sense, but it's also concerning because you already have a police agency that's taking on average 9.5 minutes to respond to life or death situations. And if you've got a spike in calls, we haven't had that since the council went and tried to defund SPD and a record number of officers left. So not all members of the City Council agree with this latest effort to cut $5.4 million from SPD's budget. Councilman Alex Peterson put out a statement yesterday saying, no. He said this newly released data on police response times demonstrates how important it is to consider all the potential consequences before making major policy and budget changes. So, Bill, no word as of yet on whether the council plans to move forward with the $5.4 million cut. Even though, I should note, it doesn't cut staffing, the concern that we've heard from SPD and from the mayor's office is that just conversations of going in and hacking away or cutting away at the budget is resulting in police officers deciding preemptively to leave the city. And at this point, we're about 158 officers beneath what should be the bare minimum staffing level. And so losing any at this point, you can see the impact on response times. That's the correlation there.
Absolutely. Brandi, thank you.
Yeah.